Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is the Collective Soul Tarot and I'm Kay. So let's begin your reading by starting off with the Zodiac 108 and finding out what's going on with you now with the past, present, and near future energies. I hope you're doing well, and if you like the video, the reading, please like, subscribe. Thank you. All right. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for the past energy? Starting off with that one. We have flag, okay? And the present day energy, rings. And the near future, airplane. Giddy up and go, right? All right. Let's see what they have to say. So for your past energy, near past, far past, you determine. For Aries, it says achievement, recognition, overthrowing, success, victory, winning, conquesting, mastery, bragging rights, carry the day, plans are coming to fruition, and king of the mountain. Yeah. Wow. So somebody has, Aries, you've achieved something. You've overcome something. You have become victorious and successful in something, some area of your life, which would be a relationship, right? Whether that's family, friends, or romantic. It'd be finance, it would be health, and it would be career, work, job. Okay, and so the present day energy is rings, contracts, agreements, bonds, strong connections, unions, partner, counterpart, lovers, telepathy, like-minded people, committed partner, a committed partner, engaged, interconnected, and soulmate. So right now, you have overcome something, you've achieved something, you have mastered something, plans are coming to fruition, and you're king of the mountain. It could be anything of those areas of life I've just mentioned, but we'll see more what the tarot has to say. It could be talking about a love relationship, romantic relationship, or a platonic one. We could end up talking about career, something that had to do with your having to achieve some kind of maybe educational pursuit that you have graduated, and become have a master's degree in something, even if it's a bachelor's degree, master's degree, or doctorate degree in something. And you're ready to sign contracts with different companies, with a company that you're considering different ones that where you will work. Employment contract, right? An agreement and all that sort of stuff. And if it's health, it could be the same thing, that you have actually overcome some kind of health crisis you had, or you have been diagnosed with something and you've recently been able to get it managed and under control. All right, and then the contract and agreements, bonds, whatever right now is that you are feeling as though you are committed to your well-being. You're committed to your health and well-being, and so that you are able to stick with your specialists, follow the regime, and you feel comfortable and confident that you're on the right path with having sought therapy from one thing and decided to enter into some kind of treatment plan, even if that's just like you've got medication to take that seems to be working or helping you in some way. And so then we got near future with travel, long distance, speed, overcoming again, rising up, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, in control, things work out for you, taking off, leave it behind, internal guidance systems. Like, wow, these are just amazing cards, amazing energies for you. That you've got some really good stuff coming your way, that you have instigated yourself, that you have sown the seeds for yourself, Aries. So you are in a very good place in your life, not only presently in the near future, but it started in the past for you. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. So let's find out more from the Lenormand. What do we got? What are we talking about, Archangel Michael, here? Can you kind of narrow it down for the vast majority, at least, of Aries watching this video, what would it be? What area of life would that be for them? What can we talk about here? We have the dog. So somebody loyal, somebody who befriended you or you befriended them. Yeah, somebody that you've been able to go on walks with, travel your path with, in a way that you're feeling safe, secure, and at home with them, because that's what a dog does for us. The dog provides us companionship and faith, like they trust us. They also help us feel good in our own home, because they will, protect us in time of need. If someone tries to encroach upon our property, they'll bark. And they might do worse than that, more so than that, if the person intrudes in your environment, in your home. So you have been able to befriend somebody, whether they instigated it or not. They are somebody that you can trust, and you feel that they're loyal to you. That's in the past, so it's somebody that you've gotten on board with, and it could be somebody in a friendship, of course, family, reestablished a connection with a family member that may have been tricky or tried and estranged, possibly, or it's like this here is like you are established a connection, or a specialist connection with a doctor or a homeotherapist or a psychologist, so whether it's mental health, physical health, emotional health. You have been able to partner up with somebody who you feel that are going to be loyal to the cause, to help you overcome something, like in work or health. And if it's family, that could be that too, that you are partnering up, like collaborating with someone of the same bloodline, family, whatever, of the person that you are estranged with. So, for example, if it's your mother, you might be collaborating with your mother's sibling or parent, if they're still alive, to try and reestablish some kind of reasonable reconnection with your mother through someone else, or through one of their friends, even, for that matter. Interesting. And maybe I hit the nail on the head when I heard that. Kadook! But, yeah, so that it could be with that, or it could be somebody that you have met or has returned to you from the past, either or. And they seem like they're going to be loyal and faithful to you, that they're going to be a really great companion for you. Because, rings, at this point in time, rings aren't in the... you're not considering actually making it a contract between the two. You like getting married, engaged, whatever. At this point in time in the past, you're just finding out what kind of person they are, and they're getting to know you too. So it could be anything again. So just remember that. And for rings, we have imprisonment. Oh my God. Well, you could look at that. Let's pull this one out. We got gift. You can look at that imprisonment in the negative way, but I don't. I see it as being something where you're setting yourself free. You have the ability to set yourself free. You've got a really good friend. Like, this could be a friend, this friend here in the form of a mouse on this message, in this card. You have a really good friend who is going to be able to help you set yourself free, so that you no longer have yourself all up in your head, like with the Eight of Swords. Energy of being locked up, having locked yourself up in the Eight of Swords energy, where you're surrounded by the swords, right? Kind of in your own imposed prison of your thoughts, your worries, concerns, and doubts and stuff like that about your future, about the situation improving and being solved. You've got a good friend here that you can talk to and ask them to find the key for you. To find the key for you, and then that way you can take the key and actually put the key right in the lock right there and set yourself free. So you've got an ally, you've got friends, is what that is about. You can set yourself free. You do not have to feel like you're stuck in some situation. So you've got that is adjacent to the Rings card with the contract and agreement. So something is showing you that you, with the loyal ally you have in whoever they are to you, the loyal ally you have that you feel like you can trust, is going to help you feel safe enough to enter into a contract, employment contract, marriage contract, an agreement between friends, an agreement between you and your relative, like your mother or whatever. Yeah, you can come to an agreement to be compromising and say, Mom, you know, it's this, that, and the other thing that I have concerns about with you. And then she says, well, I've got this, that, and the other thing concerns with you too. And that's basically why we're estranged at this point in time. And is there any way that we can overcome this and resolve our differences so that the two of you can, you know, so that we can reconnect and have a relationship together. So yeah, that's an agreement. That's making a strong connection, you know, re-solidifying the bonds that maybe had once been between you but got broken, uniting you two. So again, it could be any area of life for you, Aries, right? And the tarot might tell us more about that. But in any case, you're being given a gift. Now this gift could be something that's, everything comes as, let's just put it this way. Every gift that we receive, every blessing that we receive is a result of the universe, or, you know, highest consciousness, which is God, as I would refer to them, however you call your deities. It is a result of the higher realms that we receive anything in our lives. And the universe being non-discerning about whether it's something you're wishing for that's good, like positive, or something that's negative, it's always going to respond. It's always going to match every type of vibration you have, whether it's positive or negative. So it's non-discerning that way. It doesn't discriminate, right? And so the universe, which actually, our universe and universes actually is representative of God, the all-knowing, the everywhere, right? So whatever it is that you're wishing for at a physical, vibratory state or status, whatever frequency, then that is what you are attracting to you. So if you are going through all of this and it all looks really wonderful, then you see this imprisonment, but it's because you ended up attracting somebody in your life that was going to become an ally to you, whether it's a romantic partner, a friend, a family member you're reuniting with, a owner of a business, or a partner that you might start a business with, or investment manager who helps you with your investment portfolio, somebody who you can trust to help build your finances, that kind of thing. You're entering into a written contract with many of these people, different people depending on what's going on in your life, Aries, but it's getting you out of the feeling that you have been stuck, not being able to, let's just say, improve your health, not being able to improve your finances, not being able to actually be in a true romantic relationship, a true love relationship, not being able to reestablish the bond between you and a loved one and a friend, whatever. So it's getting you out of that so that you can move on and recoup something for yourself. Okay, and this recouping is that you're set free. You may actually be traveling, Aries. You may actually be going somewhere because the universe is offering you an opportunity by way of finances, by way of health, like the opportunity to be part of a research study that has to do with treatment for your particular health issue. If it's like has to do with your mental health. It could be something that you're going to go visit as be part of a what I'm thinking the word is Centaurium. Just go and be part of some kind of event where you're going to learn more about the treatment program and maybe actually start it then. You're going to be traveling. For work, it could be career, where you are being gifted the opportunity to travel to one of the company's other corporate offices, where you can actually be trained on the job, or they call it model somebody, not model somebody, but be mentored. In other words, or shadowing someone, right? Shadowing someone. It's just some kind of gift is going to come your way, which shows up possibly as an opportunity for you that you, maybe whether you thought about anything like this or not, you are being gifted because you're overcoming something, achieving something with the help of, and this could simply too be the help of just the universe, the dog, if you spell that backwards, it's God, right? And so it depends on how you look at your situation, what's going on with you. Is it the universe that you're allying with? Is it another person you're allying with? Maybe it's even a dog, who knows? But in any case, you are again rising up and overcoming, and as a result, there's just nothing but blessings coming your way. Now it always comes, like I said, from the universe, because we're in this 3D realm, whether we like it or not. That's our situation. And so we are attracting blessings to us or pushing them away. In this case, you're attracting them because you're overcoming the habit or let's say the possibility of letting your thoughts run you amok, in a negative pattern, right? Where a lot of doubts seep into your mind, and you kind of start pushing your blessings away as a result of that. So that's what we have for those two decks. Let's find out more from the major arcana. Archangel Michael, which major arcana actually resonates with this reading? We have the Lovers. So this is partnering. This is a choice. This is deciding to come together in love, or to come together in any other way, okay, that suits your situation. But it's a choice to be made. There's always a choice. The choice is to either, continue to do this on your own and hope for the best, or to ally with somebody and actually experience the best, though you may not realize that until you start receiving the blessings. The blessings that you're committing to some kind of an agreement or contract with this person here in the Lover's card energy. So you're agreeing to something, and that is what's going to change your life. Change your life as you know it. And we've got two cards, two energies. We've got the Hermit energy, and we have the Ten of Cups energy. Wow. They're both beautiful energies. So the Hermit energy and the Ten of Cups energy. Wow. So you have sought, again, this light here is inner wisdom, okay? But we can also look at this from less of a spiritual perspective and just say you have sought enlightenment, you have sought guidance through the meeting, or just approaching and, getting into a dialogue and communication with somebody you can trust. And this could be that you were going through some mental health ordeal, like just feeling a little depressed. Like, this doesn't have to be major. Feeling a little depressed, enough for a mental health counselor to help you, as opposed to if you really were despondent in life and struggling because you hit rock bottom at depression, you'd want to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist to be able to be prescribed a medication. Because, well, I don't know about any other country, but in this country, mental health counselors cannot prescribe. You have to become a psychiatrist, a doctorate, right? You have to become a psychiatrist or a psychologist in order to prescribe medicine. The counselor is only about, the therapist counselor is only about talking, more so, but, trying other counseling techniques as well that does not include medication. So your counselor can help you with managing your ability to, your decisions around your medication and stuff like that. But as far as prescribing, no. So you have got somebody in your corner, romantic or not, that you have been, thinking a lot about, having some very serious considerations about them, because you're in the present day energy. If it's a romantic relationship, you're thinking, well, should I marry this person? They've asked me, or should I ask this person to marry me? I mean, is this something I want to do with this person, or right now with this person? Whether it's with this person or not, right now is at a time of life. Because there's the Ten of Cups here, right? And the Ten of Cups is all about the happily ever after. So whatever choices you're going to be making right now, I would say, because of this person right here who's been helping you, somebody that you looked at and you can say, I feel comfortable with them. I feel I can do this with them. I feel at home with this person. I feel like I can trust this person, that they truly love me, or that they truly have my health, my well-being, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, is something that they truly care about. They care about enough to help me. If it's work, it's like I've met somebody who I can partner up with in our start a business with, and I trust that we'll do well together. We'll be sought after for our services and our products because we have banded together. If it's like a career or job that you're working for somebody else, it's again, you're going to feel like whoever you're working for, or somebody who would be just somebody who would either be at the same level as you that says, hey, you should come work with us, you need a job, whatever, or you don't like that job you're in, so why don't you come work at this job with me, and we'd have a great time, and it's a great company. I guarantee you, I promise you, it's a great company. You'd love working there. And they tell you about their bosses and their owner and stuff like this, or it's somebody who's just above you and they're telling you that it's a great place to work. I'd be able to put you in this role, that kind of thing. I'd be able to mentor you to be able to take over in a position like I've got, or my position when I get bumped up, that sort of thing. Or they're an owner and they just know your family, or they know you, and they say, hey, we're looking for such and such. We'd love to have you on board. Why don't you contact our HR person on Monday? That kind of thing. So very good. Let's keep going and find out what the tarot has to say about this, because you are on a Ten of Cups path in life right now, happily ever after, with a person. Romantically, your family coming back together because you have been able to reestablish someone you've been estranged with. Friend again, somebody that you had been on the outs with, or they moved away and they come back and now you're kind of trying to pick up where you left off, that kind of thing. Again, work and health and all that sort of thing. Finances as well. So, however works for you, Aries. We have got the Nine of Swords. Yeah. Nine of Swords was like, we talked about the Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords is even worse than the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is bad enough. The Nine of Swords is making you lose sleep at night. So you have been able to ally with somebody, or maybe even with yourself. You become your own best friend right here. You become your own best friend and been able to move yourself out of the prison of doubting things, of having negative thought patterns, of being pessimistic about something or someone. Like if you're looking for a job and you've just been applying for job after job and nothing's ever come, and you've been losing sleep because you got bills to pay and stuff like that, and you're thinking to yourself, it's never going to happen, or if it does happen, it's not going to be something I want, and I'm still going to have to take it because I need something, and or it's never going to happen, and it's not going to, even if it does happen, it's not going to happen soon enough. That kind of thing, that mental was your rumination. Your thoughts are going around and around and around about this, and you just can't seem to get yourself out of it, out of being stuck, right? Kept hostage by your own thoughts, because every day you go to the mailbox, or you got your phone nearby, it doesn't ring from anybody asking you to come in for an interview. You don't get a letter in your mailbox says, we've received your application, we'd be more than happy to have you come in, can you contact us to set up an interview? That kind of thing. Whenever that's not happening, you start thinking, another day's gone by, and it's coming close to the end of the month where I need to pay for next month's rent or mortgage, whatever, and I got these other bills that are piling up, and it's like, is this ever going to happen for me? So that is like, you go to bed and the first thing you think about is that nothing happened today. I wonder if nothing's likely going to happen tomorrow, and I'm going to be in the same situation. I'm just going to be worrying that much more. Aries, you can just get yourself up into a pickle of thinking, and really pushing the gifts, the blessings away. But you decided to become your own best friend, or you have been able to reach out to somebody else, whoever that is, that has been able to help you see things differently, giving you a new perspective, giving you hope for something. And we have the Three of Cups, and there you go. This is something of a celebration, in the sense that you've been able to reunite with somebody again. This is reuniting, having a reunion, or just socially having met somebody and they become your new best friend, or you have made arrangements to meet up with somebody who is going to be able to help you out through your predicament or out of your predicament. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is victory and success, right? That's what we're talking about, victory and success. This is where you're at. You're at victory and success. You've overcome the habit of keeping yourself stuck because of your situation. This is situational imprisonment, that kind of thing. We have the Moon, because things have been rather vague. Things have been scary. You have been sitting in a great deal of fear, which is the Moon energy. The Moon you can't see as much as you can when the sun's out. So it leaves room for doubts. It leaves room for fear, being scared and not knowing if you're going to be able to achieve or do or take care of whatever it is that you're facing your situation right now. But you have overcome that. Your fears, you've overcome your fears about it, and the next thing is the sun shines. It comes up over the horizon and shining in your life with the sun. There's the sun card. So now, when you're flying in the air, if you're going 35,000 feet higher, you're going above the clouds, right? And that's where you get directly hit with the sun. There's no clouds above you. So everything is clear at that point, at that vantage point, at that height. Just like being on the top of the mountain, you can see everything below. You might need some binoculars or a telescope or something, but you can see a lot more that's going on down below than you could at that level, at the valley level. So it's like you have risen. You have risen, Aries, and, well, you will be very soon, because you're overcoming this right now. This is all the present day energy. This is your near future. Wow. And the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is like, it's the end of sabotaging or being sabotaged. Stabbed in the back, left for dead, betrayed. that is the end of it. And as a result of all of what went on back here in the past, the Ten of Swords energy, the universe is responding because, as we say in the United States, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. And you remember, you could be your own best friend or your own best enemy, right? But in this case, you're being your own best friend, or you've allied with someone else, romantically or whatever, health, financially, work-wise. You've allied with somebody else who's helping to show you the way, giving you a new perspective, helping you to see things more clearly, to see through your fears that everything is okay as long as you continue to think this way. Think this way, you will be rewarded with victory and success. And this is the rewards, you being lifted up high enough that whether you're traveling or not to do this, it's again, it suits however it resonates with your situation. So because you've overcome your own ability to sabotage yourself with negative thinking, or someone has done something to you that hurt a lot, that really got you mad and upset, feeling betrayed and all that, because you've overcome it, the universe is responding in like mind. You've overcome that, you're in victory and success, so therefore you get victory and success as blessings coming to you in your life. This is gorgeous, guys. I am so happy for you. The back of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. So, and the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups again. Yeah. So Four of Pentacles is like, you hang in there, girl or guy. You hang in there. Hold on to what it is that you know to be true. That you know that it's comfortable, that's safe for you, that you can sign on the dotted line. 4. You have the ability to hold on to that, hold on to everything that you've learned, that new mindset that you're adopting. Hold on to it, because it's the Ace of Cups. It's great big loving opportunities that the universe is bringing to you with that Ten of Cups energy right there. Ten of Cups there, Ten of Cups there. You got 2 Ten of Cups. That's why I love bringing in the major arcana for this, because sometimes those those energies get doubled up, like re-emphasized. So Aries, you've got a really beautiful reading here. You should be so proud of yourself. I am proud of you, and I wish you the best of luck with all this. You really don't need it, because I think you already got it. You got it under control. You're doing very well. And so until next time, take care of yourself, and bye for now.